Carpal. Today we're talking about helping to ease carpal tunnel and wrist pain using KT tape. This is an example of what KT tape looks like on the top. It is this tape used by athletes to help support injuries. On the top is a regular strip. On the bottom is how you'll cut it in half and then into two small strips to make our own little device. This is how you apply it. You want to make two creases down the center, and then when you score them that way, then you gently break them apart on the adhesive and paper side right here. As you can see, this is my daughter actually doing it. That's my hand. She'll be applying it too. Now this middle section that she's creating is going to act as an anchor on the back of my hand. That's the key to helping to give the support, and kind of the KT tape will stretch and pull in, relieving the pain on those nerves. So you make sure you put the two strip side facing the thumb and the rounded wide side facing the pinky finger. Here she is then applying the adhesive part which she just exposed, and you want to rub it really hard, create a little bit of friction and some heat that helps the adhesive to bond to your hand better. Also make sure your skin is clean and completely dry before you do this. Now you'll see that she's gently breaking apart another fold that she made. The tail end there, that tip, the tab, will become another anchor to help it on the other side. But we're not going to take the paper off of that yet. As you see here, she's removing the tape from the bigger portion. Now here's where it is key. You need to stretch the tape, but she's going to support the anchor on the back of my hand. Pull it to about 100% as far as it can go. Back it off to about 80%, and then holding it at that stretchy level, that's the technical term, remove the anchor adhesive there and then attach it. So the anchor parts aren't stretching themselves. They're holding things in place, and then what's in between is being pulled a little bit. And you'll see how she's adding friction. She's rubbing nice and tight on the anchors as well as the rest of the tape. So it'll stick to my hand nice and solidly for as long as possible. Now this tape is KT Tape Pro. It's just like the other kind, only it's a little stronger, more durable. It lasts a little bit longer. No, the regular kind. It's slightly more expensive, but not by much. I think it's worth it. So here we do the same thing. She scores the end, so we have a little anchor, but then she removes the middle piece of the tape. I want her to stretch it out, again supporting the anchor on the back of my hand to 100%, backs it off to 80, and slowly wraps it, maintaining that tension until she reaches the end of that, removes the other little tab, and now she's applying the friction and the pressure and the heat, so that anchor will get nice and solid on my skin. After she rubs that nice and good, she'll do that to the other side, the other strip there, which will then go between my thumb and forefinger. So the real magic with this is that the KT tape, it seems backwards because you expect to have support on the wrist itself, since that's where the pain you think is coming from. But with the KT tape, it pulls in just enough, just gently, to help relieve the pressure on that carpal tunnel area. And really, when I've done this, I've been able to wear it one night, maybe during the day until the adhesive wears off with a shower and a few hand washings, a couple of nights, 2 or 3, and then I'm fine for months. So much better. So here again, she stretched it out to 100%, down to 80, pulled it across, now she's putting on that last little anchor. Now, once they're all on, she'll go through the whole tape again, rubbing and rubbing, making sure it's nice and tight against my skin, so that it will last as long as possible and have the best effect on those nerves in that skin. And it's remarkable. I can feel relief almost immediately when she does it. I've only used it a few times here and there, 3 or 4 days max, and then I've been fine for months and months at a time. So this is just my experience with KT tape on how to relieve pain from carpal tunnel. Again, if you've read my piece on Medium, then you know I have not been officially diagnosed, but I found relief. So that's my experience.